It's time for another episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast. What's up, guys? I'm your host, co-host, the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach, and with me, as always, is my partner in crime, my funny hat-wearing friend, that random dude, Josh. How's it going, sir?
What's up, yo?
You know, I like your hat.
I like your hat, too.
Yeah, I've been playing with it, doing fun hat things.
I know. I mean, it could be like a rally hat. We could be like a Mountie.
I almost, when I popped up there, I almost said, I'm hunting pandas.
I mean, if I get it just right, I could make it look like almost a top hat of some kind. I don't know.
Like who?
Like a top hat.
Oh, top hat. I thought you said Tom Hanks, and I was like,
No.
how does that pull off a Tom Hanks? But okay.
No.
But no.
But what's up, everyone?
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Pepper Pack Podcast. We're your hosts. Josh, I almost said this was the last time we're going to talk in 2021.
But thankfully, it's not.
No, we still have one more episode.
We still got one more.
One more. So this is 2 before 1.
Yes.
But I see Loyal's out there watching us. What's up, Loyal? And if
but
you're
before
watching,
we start, we have something very important to do.
You think I forgot, man. I've been stocking up. I have like at least 12 packs in my garage ready for 2022.
Yeah. I had to have that awkward silence there. But I'm thirsty.
Good, me too.
But tonight I'm rocking the 20.
Oh, I see you. Do you want me to pull out my big boy?
Nah. All right, 1, 2, 23.
23.
The bottle doesn't have the same pop.
And if it does, it usually sprays everywhere, which is kind of a little defeating in the purpose. And when you feel like you're just wasting some. So
Yeah.
that's sad.
Yeah. So
these
hats. What's the deal about it?
Well, there's this crazy thing called the Pepper Pack Ambassador Program that you and I just happen to be a part of. And there's this awesome company with this crazy good soda called Dr. Pepper. And they do this thing like love on us and say, hey, do you want a gift card to Panda Express? My wife's like, yes. Do you want some Panda Express swag, which I did not know we were getting? These were total surprise. Because the original post.
Not the original post.
Was for the gift card only. The second post was for Taco Bell. Remember?
That's right.
So I didn't know this was coming. So I'm still hoping, we get a Taco Bell thing. But if not, I love my Dr. Pepper either way.
It's true.
But yes, we got this great little box that came in the mail.
Now, mind you, while you all are watching at home,
I love this.
Mine is actually upstairs.
Do a little unboxing. Well, hey, Pepper Pack. I mean, just the detail they went and all the extras is awesome. Thank you for sharing the news.
Yeah. Now the big thing with the news, it was promoting Panda Express's app, being able to order using the app.
Yeah, so go get the app. Some sweet Panda Express Dr. Pepper socks.
Those
My
are
daughter
so cool.
got these, ripping them off. She's like, I want them. I was like, no, those are mine. This cool little light clip phone thingy. I still haven't figured out what it exactly does.
So that is a ring light. So
for like taking photos and stuff?
Yeah, so kind of here, let me turn mine off. Boop. So like what I have right here.
Yeah, I see you. Boop. Well, I don't see you, but I know what you're talking about. And then this cool little bag.
Yeah.
And then lots of the little scrunchy paper with a little message on the bottom for us. But yeah, great stuff. I love getting these things.
And there was chopsticks.
Oh, yeah, chopsticks. Right.
That's the chopsticks.
Those are upstairs in my kitchen. I am not a chopstick user, so
I know you don't even like sushi. I
I
don't
know,
know how
I
we
really-
are friends.
fun sword fighting, poke people stuff with.
But then again, I mean, my wife doesn't like sushi, and I don't know how we're married.
We should do a podcast episode where we eat different foods with chopsticks.
Where we what?
We eat different food using chopsticks. You're not supposed to like hamburgers, and like we should do like Dr. Pepper barbecue stuff, and then we use our chopsticks from Panda Express Dr. Pepper. Eat them.
I feel like okay, so if we did that,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have the better chance of being successful at that.
No, that definitely. That's why I was just gonna just stab it and be like, cavemen win.
Yeah, and then there's me, and I would just be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. But that's because I just use chopsticks a lot.
Well, you are the random dude chopstick aficionado.
It's just because I love sushi.
Fair enough.
So,
yeah.
But you know, the crazy thing is that this is now the final diet episode of 2021.
It is. Sorry, my dog just decided she wanted to walk across all the court.
You know what? That is totally fine.
She's my little pepper dog.
Yeah. But, I mean, thinking back, I mean, what a year it's been.
I mean, after what we went through in 2020, just planning and expecting and all the things we've done, from going to the Dr. Pepper Museum, which I would say probably is our highlight of this.
Yeah, for sure.
That was so much fun. It's just the experiences we've got to have and the people we've met and interviewed on here. It's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some ideas for next year I haven't shared with you yet, just because we got to keep it fresh, keep mixing it up, and have some fun while not adding more responsibilities. Don't worry, not more days, not more episodes, just things we can do. And Josh is like, I can't do any more episodes. I have 83 podcasts I already do.
I mean, I've got like 23 already. But, I mean, speaking with podcasts, one of the big changes is we have moved our main platform
This is what we did.
from Podbean over to Anchor.fm.
Where you can get anchored in podcast.
Yes. It provides a lot more flexibility for us and just helps with the overhead. So,
And speaking of overhead, if you want to sponsor an episode of the Pepper Hack Podcast, we have one more left in 2021. You could be the final sponsor for 2021.
ooh, good call.
Look at that.
I'm very good job.
You know, I do it for you. So, Josh, you've seen Spider-Man, the new one. I have not. We're obviously
I
not.
have not seen it yet.
Oh, I thought you saw it already.
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like in 2 days.
Oh, so you
But-
hopefully.
For everyone watching, do not spoil. Give it at least a solid, I would say, wait till the new year before you start posting online. Now, if you do a spoiler-free review, not giving out any details, but share your thoughts on it without getting into specifics, that's totally cool. But don't be a jerk and spoil stuff. I mean, I know enough just because movies, for the most part, don't surprise me anymore.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
We still want, when whatever happens to.
yeah, you still want to be able to experience the movie the way
authentic.
it was intended.
Yeah.
But don't be a jerk. Nobody likes jerks.
Yeah. Well, people that like the other sodas are jerks, but that's okay. We'll not talk about them publicly.
True.
So yeah, I had an early Christmas time. Today was supposed to be our last day of school before Christmas break, but influenza and just other things going on in our school. We had so many kids out that our school decided to call it early, so we didn't have school today or yesterday. And so I got some of my Christmas gifts, and I showed you this already, but I want to show this off.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I said yeah, and what I'll do is I'll make it full screen so everybody can see it.
So one of my students brought me this. I opened it up and wrapped it. I was like, oh, cool. And they're like, yeah, this is one of the Dr. Pepper ads. And I was like, oh, yeah, totally. I love the old Doc. This is awesome.
Move it up a little bit. There you
Okay.
go. Perfect.
And she was telling me, and her mom made this for me. And I was like, this is awesome. I love this. And it's great. And then I looked at it closely, and they Bowmified it. They made it look like Mr. Bowman.
That's
the Dr. Pepper teacher.
pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie.
I was like, this is so good.
I think you need a monocle.
I know. I think I need them to like. Well, actually, no. It's not a monocle because there's
Oh, I
two.
guess the glasses.
It's just the glasses on the chain. But I was like, I'm gonna have to commission you to create me into other Dr. Pepper ads like this. This would be awesome. And so that was really cool. I was like, that's going in my room. And then I got this laser etched piece of wood from a student, and on the back of this, to Mr. Bowman, the Dr.
Move it
Pepper.
down. Move it down. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
And on the back, it's got my name, the Dr. Pepper teacher. And I'm like, okay.
That's really cool.
So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna use this to when you guys are being bad in class. No, I can't do that. That's how you get fired.
Oh wow! That just happened. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was back when I was in school.
Oh yeah. When we were kids, it was like fair game.
So they call that corporal punishment now, right?
No, I think it's child abuse.
No. For like as a teacher, they say that it's the corporal. What's the wording they use for spanking? Rather than saying spanking, they say it's corporal punishment. Like, where did we come up with that name? That sounds like it's such a. I feel like that's more like a death penalty type of thing, saying corporal punishment.
Let's see. It's a physical punishment.
Yeah.
Such as caning or flogging.
Did you look up corporal punishment?
I did.
Yeah, so they call it corporal punishment. But I'm just like, that sounds like such like a jury in court.
You know, I would rather have that sort of punishment than having to drink the red stuff mixed with root beer again.
It's true. And all the people that said it would tasted the same, y'all are dumb. Just
yeah, I call malarkey on that.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, that was just that was gross.
Hey,
but
Josh.
You know what's funny about that particular TikTok is that whole trend lasted like
less than 23 seconds.
I guess in like trend timeline, yeah, about 23 seconds because it was really kind of after our episode and I posted on TikTok about it, it like stopped.
We shut it down because I know there were people posting on Twitter, and as the Pepper Pack, I was commenting like, no, we just proved this. Check out this video. It's not the same. It's gross.
Yeah. So there we go. We saved you all from the torture of your taste buds.
And I've taken our ambassador title to heart, and I've been helping people figure out how to get the fantastic chocolate Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
There have been people on Twitter posting like, oh, where'd you get that? And I've been commenting and tweeting and telling them about mydrpepper.com, redeeming your receipts. And I've had a couple people shout us out. I'm sure you've seen that. Thanks to the Pepper Pack podcast, I was able to get this, and it's amazing. And I'm like, yep, eat it with ice cream. It's even better.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the one thing I'm ready for, however, is I'm ready for some new rewards on there. Because I can't get any more of the fantastic chocolate.
You know what hurts me?
Met the limit.
I've seen lots of people in Canada posting about something that I talk about all the time.
I know.
And I'm like, how do y'all get this? And we can't. It breaks my heart. I'm about to move to Canada, Josh. I just don't know what else to do.
You won't move to Canada.
I won't, but...
And do you want to know how I know that you won't move?
you know my wife, so
Yeah.
that's
Because if you said, hey, I think we should sell the house and move to Canada,
so I can have an elf float.
her reaction would be something along the lines of,
No, there was too much sigh in that. It would be the no.
what? Hold on. Hold, please. I think I may have found something.
What?
Hold. Just.
What am I holding? This is scary. I don't know what to expect.
I'm trying to see if.
Oh, you.
So I went to one of the big box retailers' website, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they
How
have
big?
vanilla
Are
float.
we talking like 36 by 36? What? What? No.
Hold on.
Send me links. Purchase stuff.
Hold on. Let me verify before I.
Let me get my debit card ready.
I know. I'm trying
My
to.
number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I need to turn that off because that
Not
is
really that number.
getting annoying. I'm like, yes, you drive me absolutely bonkers about this, but if I could pull this off,
Well,
then
Josh does very important things. I'm going to distract you all. That's your distraction. And while you're distracted, if you notice my shirt, this is one of our Pepper Pack podcast shirts that you can get exclusively at our Redbubble store. Style you can get in many different colors. It's very loose, light fitting, lightweight, so it's not too hot in the summer, but not leaves you freezing in the winter. And you can support our podcast and rock awesome Dr. Pepper podcast, Pepper Pack podcast gear. You should go to our Redbubble store and buy some stuff. And now that I'm done talking, Josh is still.
it didn't work.
Oh man, what were you attempting to do? Just buy a pallet?
No, I mean not a palette here. I'll at least show you. So I just had the crazy thought of, let's just go search on the interwebs, and I found this.
Ooh,
But the
where's that at?
problem is,
What store is it at? Oh yeah,
and I was like, oh, sweet, that would be great, especially at this price point of $3.68. But
heck
then when
yeah.
I went and checked availability nearby, and I put zip codes, everywhere.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they led me
Yeah,
astray.
that's the thing. Like the places you can find it, even if I knew somebody there, they won't let you buy it online and have somebody pick it up. Breaks my heart. Or I wish, you know what I wish they would do is rather than enter your zip code, they say here are the zip codes that have the product.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, yeah, you can get it on Amazon for a 12 pack is $27.
Yeah, no. One of the members of the Pepper Pack actually messaged me yesterday, letting me know I was up there, and
I mean,
just
the one that I would like. Okay, so one of the things that I would like to do for 2022, I want to get my hands on the Dr. Pepper Energy.
mhm. Let me talk to you after because I found some to purchase. I just haven't pulled the trigger on yet. I'm waiting for some money to come in and finish fixing my car and all that fun stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I don't want to give it away because if I give it away here, somebody might watch this later and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy that before he can."
Right?
No, loyal.
Where?
If you go buy my Dr. Pepper energy drink, oh man,
I think that would be. It would just be something new, or Dr. Pepper. If you have, I know you all have connections.
and if you wanted to use those connections to help connect us, that would be appreciated.
Let me see.
You like what I did with my hands there? Because I don't really know what I was doing.
I don't. Oh man, that's in Australia.
Oof. Hey, maybe they'll send us to Australia to do a live tasting.
Okay, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
So if Dr. Pepper goes down under, does that make it 32 because it flipped over? Is it backwards?
No,
No.
no. It would have been 46.
You
Just
double?
think about it. 46 is half of 23.
Is double of 23.
Or doubled. You meant what I understood.
Potatoes.
Why did? Okay, weird. All right, so I'm kind of curious how this will work. I'm going to do an experiment here.
We're having fun tonight, Josh. Do what you need to do.
We are definitely having fun. Let's see. It's like states. New South Wales? No, I'm definitely not in New South Wales. I don't think this will let me order outside of Australia. I think I have connections in Australia.
See if they can get it and ship it.
Yeah.
I like the way you're thinking.
So I will do that. Yes. Oh, apparently while I was clicking through stuff, apparently I signed up for the Pepper Perks using the podcast email. Whoops.
That's how you got that extra fantastic. No, just kidding.
Yeah, but now I have to like go rack up points there, and I have over 400 on my personal one. So, but yes, so next year that is the one thing I would really like to do is to try the Dr. Pepper energy drink.
Yeah. I want to go to the Dublin Museum. I know it's closed to the public right now. They shut it down for like the tourism aspect. But
Yeah.
if we can get like a private tour as the podcast, if anybody watching this has connections, only you can prevent forest fires and help the Pepperback podcast go to the Dublin Dr. Pepper Museum plant.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Sorry.
You are absolutely killing me. Okay, I have to hydrate. That's what I want. There we go. All right, so as if this works, I may have been able to do what I'm hoping.
All right. So while you do that, I'm going to talk about Halo because I just see my Xbox stuff out here and I was playing earlier.
I love Halo.
You know how
how many people watching are gamers? I want to know.
I mean, me and you and some people. We don't have too many people on right now, but we might get some people in later, watching later. But like, I think they need a stance where the Master Chief is out there holding a can of Dr. Pepper or doing a victory chug. Because you know how they always show the team that wins afterwards.
Yes.
You see Master Chief standing there chugging a can of Dr. Pepper. That'd be awesome.
Boo.
What happened?
Well, this one website's like, hey, sorry, we don't ship there.
Why not? I'm going to pay you to ship it. Why can't you ship it?
I was totally
That's
fine.
my biggest frustration with like websites sometimes. They're like, we can't ship to you. You can ship to other people. Why can't you ship to me?
Yeah.
I'm a pepper. Is that what it is? I'm a pepper and you just don't want to ship to me? America.
I don't even know. I don't know. I can't justify spending $10 on one.
No. What is that? The energy drink? Yeah. Are you on eBay?
No.
Okay. I've seen some on eBay. I don't know if it's full or not though.
Okay, so here's my thing with eBay. I mean, I think stuff is definitely overpriced.
Oh yeah. but that might be the only place I can find it.
Yeah, but then I look and go, do I really need it at that point?
Yeah, I mean,
Or is it's more of a, how much do I really, really want it to?
what I've been looking at on eBay recently is I'm about to break out. I have my old school GameCube at my parents' house, and it's just sitting in their basement. I'm about to bring that back here to my house. And I used to have Smash Brothers, and I've been looking on eBay for copies of Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But a lot of those games are just so worn; they got lines and rings on them. And my parents actually have machines that can clean those and fix them up. But I'm just like, do I want to spend 40, $50 on a used disc of Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Should I? Eh.
Will, will your wife be?
We're not going to talk about this. But today is December 17th. Obviously, we have diet episode, but it happens to be the anniversary of my car accident.
Oh
When
yeah.
I was in my car accident back in high school. And so I tease my students all year or all semester. I'm like, oh, yeah, that reminds me of the time where I got hit by a truck. They're like, what? I was like, oh, don't worry. I'll tell you in December. Or they'll be like, what happened to this? I was like, oh, remember that time I took a nap for 17 days? They're like, what? I was like, oh, okay, I'll tell you about it in December. And I give them all these little teasers and like, what are you talking about? Well, I make them wait for a day, but they canceled school today. So I couldn't tell my story. So I emailed parents a couple nights ago and I said, hey, it's my story day. I like to tell my students about my car accident and my story and just my testimony and how God's used all these things to make me who I am today. And I like to challenge them with that, to be thinking about their story and how everything's just planned out and working for them. And so I created a Zoom call and I let them come to the Zoom. And so I was down here in my Dr. Pepper room and telling them the story. So they asked me to show them around my Dr. Pepper stuff. And one of my students like, do you think the Dr. Pepper would let us all go to your house and film a Dr. Pepper commercial in your Dr. Pepper house? And I was like, if Dr. Pepper asked for it, we can make it happen. Get the whole I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper.
Yeah.
Figure out some other, I don't know whether that's, get a little sweet in here and a little Dr. Pepper education going on.
Yeah, that would definitely be fun.
But I was like, yeah, if I can get your parents to sign off permission slips and the school to give me the okay, we can make that happen. But I was gonna say, I have a photo of my car after it crashed. After I wrecked it. Well, no. This is what I was gonna say. I don't know if it's online. The photo I'm thinking of specifically, because after I got out of the hospital, I went back and took photos of my car, and there was some Dr. Pepper cans in it, just to, like, even back then. Very high quality amounts of Dr. Pepper. I don't know if that photo, because it wasn't like a great photo, it was just a picture of just like stuff all in the trunk and spread out everywhere. But my computer, I deleted on accident all my photos.
Whoops.
Yeah, I had cut and moved all the photos from my SD card that was in my computer to my hard drive, and I moved it to my desktop. And my computer updated on me. And usually when a folder has stuff in it, you can see the files kind of like it has files in it on the icon.
Yeah.
Well, the new update made all the folders look like they were empty. And so I was just dragging and throwing all these empty folders in the trash because they were just everywhere. I'm like, why do I have all these empty folders? And a lot of them, they really were empty, and I knew they were. And I actually threw it in the trash and just emptied my recycling bin. And the next day, my computer reset, and then my background image was gone. And I was like, what the heck? And I went to find my pictures, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And I was like, oh, my goodness. And so I have a lot of them in the cloud, and it's just going to take hours to go through and download and unzip the folders and everything. I went to Best Buy and talked to them with their Geek Squad, because I have Geek Squad. And they said that level of stuff that I need done, they'd have to send off my computer. And the last time they did something for someone like that, it took almost 2 months and cost the person over $1,000. And I was like, I'm all right. Thank you. I'll just cry. But thankfully, most of my photos are on Facebook. But
Yeah.
all the original photos of my daughter being born, I think are backed up in Google Photos. And in my Google Photos, thankfully, so I just re-download those. But
Yeah. And this is why Google Photos is fantastic. And this message is not sponsored by Google.
But
But
Google,
if they would like to.
yeah, my only negative, like I said, is I had over 80 gigs, I think, of files or photos, and so in the zip folder, it does only 2 gigs per zip folder.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually made my computer crash when I was downloading them all. Like it froze up and crashed, and so I was like, I'm gonna do this another night when I have time to actually sit down, and I'll just make sure I do one folder at a time rather than attempting to download all 40 some folders at 2 gigs apiece.
Yeah.
But Josh,
Back.
2022
Yes.
Diet Dr. Pepper Pack podcast. Regular Dr. Pepper Pack podcast.
You mean the Pepper Pack podcast diet episodes?
Potatoes.
Cookies.
Whataburger.
Okay, so funny story you bring that up. I was thinking about them and our experience in Waco.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, what were you thinking about our experience in Waco?
The burger,
Yeah.
I prefer In-N-Out. The shake, however, was great.
Yeah, shake was good. I do. I'm an In-N-Out guy. I would love an In-N-Out further up here in the Midwest.
Yeah. You know, the other thought that I have.
But before you have that other thought, let me share. Did you ever do what our friend Joel Watt encouraged us to do with In-N-Out's fries? He said to request to get them well done. And so my wife and I stopped on our way back home. We were driving, I think it's in northern Texas. There's another In-N-Out.
Okay.
And we got drove through In-N-Out and we asked for our fries well done. Oh my goodness. So good. So crisp.
Were they better?
Oh, it made my hair stand up. It was beautiful. Hey, I haven't said that for a long time. I had to use it.
Okay, that's fine. I will allow it just this once.
Thank you.
Let's see, that was in May. So the thought that I had, so there is something that we didn't air.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is this that thing that we didn't air because we aired out of things?
It was.
Words,
All right, hold on. So this is. Oh my gosh! Quit auto playing. Okay, so.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
All right, so this has never been seen
by people that have seen things.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper and I'm excited.
Wow. Okay, so this is our reaction to the Dr. Pepper shake at Whataburger.
Ooh, I remember this.
And like I said, I never actually got around to posting or editing this because I wanted to edit kind of the whole trip.
Yeah.
But I got to thinking about it. I was like, ooh, this would be absolutely
a good time to share it.
Yeah. So sit back and enjoy. All right, here we are, Whataburger in Waco.
What a shake.
With the shake.
The Dr. Pepper.
Whataburger, what a shake.
We've never had this before.
No.
I've had the opportunity to buy it and drink it. I've been waiting for Josh. So I told you I'd wait.
I appreciate that. Here we go. I like it.
It's good. I'm getting more than chocolate. The soda flavor is kind of the aftertaste.
That's why I like it.
So I never had the Dr. Pepper chocolate and cherry.
You're really working hard for that shake there.
Remember that? Yeah, when they're around.
It was a big
I
one.
wonder if that's kind of what the cherry in here. It is good.
It's not super thick either. It's just nice.
That may be machine problems. But, all right, go get a Whataburger shake, Dr. Pepper style.
This is not sponsored by Whataburger, but if Whataburger wants to sponsor us,
It'll be What a Podcast.
I love the What a Podcast.
but yeah, so that was our reaction video to the shake.
It was good.
It was really good. I'd be okay having another one.
I don't know. They're building some Whataburgers in Kansas now. They're about still 3 hours away from it because they're over in the Kansas City area.
Yeah.
But there's been talk that they want to put one over here in Wichita. But who knows how many years before that happens.
Yeah.
I know my boy Loyal out here, if he's still watching, he would be all about that because he's up in Wichita. He'd take some Whataburger Dr. Pepper shakes.
Yeah. You know, the other thing about that trip, probably one of the other highlights, was some of the fun pictures that we got.
Oh, yeah. If you can read this, bring me another Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Same thing. And, you know, again, shout out to the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco for treating us like the absolute best special guests ever. So
they were awesome. Oh, fun.
That is my tired, I'm like done for the day look.
These were, you wanted to get some new profile shots. So we set up.
Although this one I think was probably one of my favorite, just outside of the vault.
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys haven't watched our 1 year anniversary special,
definitely check that out.
Definitely do so after this because it was such a fun time. And it was the first time we actually got to hang out.
Yeah.
In person.
First time we met, first time we got to hang out, first time at the museum for both of us together.
First time your wife and I got to give you eye rolls. At the same time. At the exact same time.
Same location. I gotta say in the same location because she always rolls her eyes at me. Because I do things like this. I have no shame. I went out and stood in the courtyard of the Dr. Pepper Museum with the pepper bag sign. I was like, I'm in the pepper bag.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh was like, really, Zach? And I was like, yeah. And it was raining, but I didn't care because I wanted to meet our other Pepper Pack ambassadors.
It's true. You were like a kid in a Dr. Pepper store.
No, I was like the Dr. Pepper teacher in the Dr. Pepper store. Oh, I saw our friend Ricardo there back in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then there's Richard and my wife, your wife, and then Jason. Jason's back there with his hat.
So Jason, Joel, you, Ricardo,
Richard,
my wife, your wife, my daughter, my son, and then me.
Is that your son or is that Richard?
Sorry, that's Richard.
I got you, Richard.
We got you. My bad. And then, of course,
the classic in front of that
doctor. The classic in front of the wall. Again, if you've never had an opportunity to go to Waco, to go to the museum, you really should. It's awesome. So, yeah, fun times.
I just want to go back and sit in front of that again.
Right. Just like.
Yeah. I want to know why you were taking pictures. I was just stretching and you started taking some photos.
I mean, we get cool pictures like that.
I mean, yeah.
So.
That should be the stock photo we use for our podcast videos on YouTube now.
We can make that happen.
We can make that. You can make that happen. I'll just click the wrong picture still.
That's true.
It hurts.
So, the other thing going into next year that I want to do, I want to have more interactive stuff with everybody who watches.
Yes, because it's fun when they can chat and hang out and play games, take surveys, drink Dr. Pepper,
Play games. Oh,
eat cookies.
yes. So
Where is that guy anyway?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a hot minute.
Okay.
But what we could do is one of these times maybe we'll have to play a game of Halo, and I can share at least my screen.
Oh yeah, because you got the stream thing you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm. I can set that up, and the fact that I can play Halo on my computer.
That's true. See, what I could do is I could just set my computer up so that way it's watching my screen. Like flip it around or aim it at my projector.
I'll take care of my end.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. So this is going to be a call to action, a call to arms to fellow Pepper Pack members that are on either PC or on the Xbox, either the Xbox One or the Series S or Series X. Sorry if you have a 360 because it doesn't work on anything older than the one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would like to join in for a game of Halo Infinite with us live on the show,
or any other time,
let us know, or any other time.
I do.
But I think that would be fun to do for an episode, for a diet episode, and just any other time. Again, since I'm doing now more streaming on Twitch, just like this episode, we could do it on Twitch as well.
Yeah,
so,
get out there everywhere.
Yeah, be fun. But Zach,
Josh,
I think it is that time for us to call it for this episode.
The can's almost empty, boys and girls.
And then make sure to tune in the 23rd, just before Christmas Eve.
There is a chance that I'll make something up about Josh wearing a Santa Claus costume.
Really?
If we get enough comments. Hey, Josh, how about this? If we can get 100 new followers on, you pick the platform, then you have to wear a Santa costume. And then I have to sing the Dr. Pepper 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay. Deal.
All right.
So we have to hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
What are we at right now?
69 giggity.
So only 30.
That just happened.
Ho.
So yeah, if we hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel, then I will dress up as Santa Claus.
And
the deadline is the morning of so at noon Mountain Standard Time, which would be 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That is correct.
On the 23rd. That is the deadline.
Okay. All right. We have a gentleman's agreement.
And if we have a disagreement, then we'll take it out on each other over Halo.
Chicken nuggets.
Potatoes.
Well, Josh, it's been fun. I'll go ahead and wrap this up for us. If you guys haven't already, please check out our Redbubble store. We got lots of stuff on there. If you want to sponsor an episode, you can still do that. Check out our YouTube channel. We have a video on there that explains all that in detail for you to make it real simple. But until we drink again, see you next time.